On Thursday, the Supreme Court stayed the National Green Tribunal's NGT ordered that limited participation in Ganpati immersion to 30 people. A bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud issued the stay in response to a petition by the Yuva Vadhya Pathak Trust, which challenged the NGT's August 17th ruling restricting the size of Dhol Tasha groups during the immersion in Pune. The petition questioned the NGT's authority to impose such a limit. Chief Justice Chandrachud, while staying the order, remarked that the festival is deeply cherished by the people of Pune and they should be free to celebrate it as they wish. The court also issued notices to the Maharashtra government, Pune District Collector, Pune Police Commissioner and the Pune Municipal Corporation. A PIL has been filed in the Allahabad High Court challenging Rahul Gandhi's citizenship, alleging that he is a British citizen and therefore ineligible to contest Lok Sabha elections. The petition calls for a CBI investigation into his alleged British citizenship and demands the cancellation of his election as an MP from Raebareli. It claims that under Article 84A of the Indian Constitution, foreign citizens cannot be member of Parliament. And if Rahul Gandhi reacquired Indian citizenship after holding British citizenship, proof should have been submitted with his nomination papers. The PIL filed by the BJP Karnataka member Vignesh is based on information allegedly provided by the UK government through an email sent by Canadian Citizenship VSS Sarma. The email reportedly states that the UK has records of Rahul's British nationality but cannot release details without his authorization. The petition also seeks the cancellation of his election certificate and references a similar case filed by BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy in the Delhi High Court. Former TMC MLA and former council chairman Manik Bhattacharya has been granted conditional bail by the Calcutta High Court in the West Bengal primary teacher recruitment corruption case. He was arrested by the ED in 2022 and had been in jail since. On Thursday, Justice Shubhra Ghosh granted him bail with 4 conditions. Bhattacharya had petitioned the High Court for bail, expressing dissatisfaction with ED's investigation, claiming it was flawed and lacked concrete evidence despite multiple charge sheets being filed. Earlier, the Supreme Court had rejected his bail plea, advising him to refile in the High Court. In addition to Manik, his wife Shatrupa Bhattacharya and son Shouvik Bhattacharya was also implicated in the case. Shatrupa received bail from the High Court while Shouvik was granted bail by the Supreme Court. The Union Public Service Commission UPSC has filed a petition in the Delhi High Court against dismissed trainee IAS officer Pooja Khedkar from Maharashtra, accusing her of submitting a false affidavit. In response, the court issued a notice to Khedkar, with the next hearing scheduled for November 26th. Senior advocate Naresh Kaushik, representing UPSC, argued that submitting a false affidavit to influence a court decision is a serious offence that undermines the judicial system. The affidavit in question was dated July 28th, while UPSC had cancelled Khedkar's candidature on July 31st. UPSC is seeking criminal action against her. A Supreme Court bench led by Justice Suryakant will announce its decision on Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's bail plea in the Delhi excise policy scam case on September 13th. The court reserved its judgment on September 5th after hearing arguments from both sides. During the September 5th hearing, ASG SV Raju, representing the CBI, opposed the bail, arguing that Kejriwal could influence witnesses if released. He emphasized that Kejriwal should not be treated differently. Kejriwal was already in custody in an ED case and was arrested in the CBI case with court approval. On the other hand, senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi, representing Kejriwal, argued there was no risk of his client fleeing or tampering with evidence. The decision on whether Kejriwal remains in jail or is granted bail will be revealed on Friday. Watch our special programs and share the videos to stay updated with daily court proceedings.